This play is sponsored by the California Civil Liberties Public Education Program, a state-funded grant project of the California State Library.
Now, LA Theater Works continues with Boats on a River by Julie Marie Myatt.
Rise and shine, you miserable man.
Who says I'm miserable?
This is not good for you or your kids.
It might not come as a surprise, but I'm enjoying this vacation from disappointing my family on a daily basis.
Oh, you think you're free of that, do you? Sleeping in your office?
Yes.
No.
It's possible?
Nope.
How do you know?
Your kids are waiting for you to come home. They're waiting for you to make up to their mother and come home with toys and diamonds and I'm sorry presents and make it all better.
Butt out.
It's true.
For someone who's never been married or had kids, you think you know an awful lot.
It's the wisdom of observation.
Sure.
You need to go...
drink my coffee in peace without your advice, but thank you.
Did our little Kolab draw this picture?
Yes.
Sweet, huh?
I think she's adjusting pretty well.
She's making friends, speaking up. Lida's more secure. They're both very popular with the rest of the girls.
And Yen?
God bless her. But I'll break through. Give me time. She's all thorns on the outside, mush and starved for love on the inside. So many new pictures, Sidney. Max is keeping them busy. Look at the way Lida's drawn this man's hands. They look like hooks, eh?
Yeah.
And his nose looks like a carrot. He looks like a snowman.
I wonder if that was the first white man she met.
First white man. But Max said she'd been in the brothel for a while. She met her share of Cambodian men as well.
She didn't draw any pictures of them.
I see that.
No, the white bastard left an impression.
These little angels' first impression of the Western world is a sweaty snowman shoving his penis down their throats for $30, up their bums for $40. And they know their options are gone. They're soiled women now. And if they were a so-called untarnished woman with the only other job for women outside the brothel in this country, they'd be working in a factory for the same amount of money, $40 for a month's work sewing T-shirts for Eddie Bauer and The Gap and Marks and Spencer, for all I know. Either way, some white bastard is taking the best years of their lives. Where is the God in that?
You're the Catholic. What?
Just once, I would like to have a philosophical discussion about something.
It sounds theological to me.
Without you using the same old, "you're the Catholic" response. It is so damned irritating, Sidney. Every time. You're the Catholic, Margaret. For heaven's sakes, because I'm a Catholic doesn't mean I don't have doubts and questions about the tragic nature of life. I've seen too much of this world not to have questions, to ponder justice. You insult my years of experience and my intelligence.
I'm sorry.
I am a far more complicated person than you ever give me credit for.
I know. I'm sorry.
Sometimes I think that you assume, because I took a vow of chastity as a young woman, that I can't really comprehend what these girls have gone through.
I never said that.
Oh, you didn't need to. It's in your arrogance.
My arrogance.
You patronize me sometimes, Sidney.
How?
You think a woman has had to have had sex with a man to understand the trauma that these little girls have experienced.
That's not true.
No?
No. But, yes. Oh, okay. Maybe, in some ways, I see your life as a bit of a sheltered one.
See?
Yeah, and to believe in a pope and a church with so much corruption, abuse, that doesn't believe in birth control.
Who spent 4 years of her life in Africa passing out condoms?
I know you did.
And 4 more years taking care of AIDS victims.
But
if you think that I don't believe...
You have never left the church.
You think that's a contradiction on my part?
Yes.
Cambodia is a country full of corruption and contradiction, Sidney. And you haven't left it.
No, but I have a family here now.
That's working out very well at the moment.
Okay. Okay.
The church is my family.
You know, I don't know where this conversation is going, but You obviously woke up with a bee in your bonnet about something.
My point, Sidney, is that a person can have contradictions in her character and country and beliefs and still do the good work in the world she feels called to do.
I don't disagree with that.
And the reasons a person is called to help these little angels may have nothing to do with being a Catholic. The reasons may be just as complicated and confusing and private as the woman herself.
I suppose so.
If you'll excuse me, I've got my little darlings to wake.
Margaret, I'm sorry. I don't know what kind of God lets people suffer the way they do.
That's why we're a good team, Mr. Webb. I know you aren't waiting around for answers. You simply plunge forward, get things done.
Thank you.
Well, I believe that all of those things you do and do well, and that I am here to help you with, are the actions of God. Now get dressed.
Move, please! Move! Let me out!
It's a beautiful day, isn't it? What are you reading, Yen? You like to read? We have a pretty good library here.
I don't know how to read.
I see. Well, what have you been learning in class?
How to sit still?
That's a good skill. It's one that I've never quite mastered. What about you?
What?
Are you good at it?
No.
Well, I guess we have something in common. Max tells me that you have a birthday coming up.
I thought Max was supposed to keep things a secret.
Is your birthday a secret?
No.
Well, then he didn't do anything wrong. Well, he did tell me one other thing.
What?
That you're not happy here.
That's not a secret.
I guess not. Why do you think you're not happy? You miss your friends?
Yes.
I can understand that. I have a lot of friends I wish I could see. They live a long way from here. You know, I have some friends that I haven't seen in 15 years.
But you could see them if you wanted to.
Yeah, well, it would take a lot of effort.
No one will let me see my friends now.
You want to go back?
Yes.
Why?
Because people like me there.
People like you here.
No, they don't.
Have you given them a chance?
All these girls, they think they will have a better life. But doing what? Sewing shirts in a factory, selling shampoo and cigarettes on the sidewalk, cutting hair in a beauty shop.
What's wrong with that?
It's stupid.
Why?
No one wants us.
That's not true.
No one will ever love us, marry us.
Why?
We're dirty.
That's not true.
Boys are like gold. Girls are like cotton.
I know.
Gold will always be gold, but once cotton is dirty, it's worthless.
I know that saying. That's a lie.
We have the same saying in Vietnam.
No, because it's said doesn't mean that you have to believe it.
What difference does it make? Everyone else does.
I don't.
You could tell us what you want, Mr. Webb. What you think is right, what you believe, what people in America believe, what Sister Margaret believes. But all these girls here, no matter how many times you tell us, no matter what you tell us, we all know inside. We know who we are, what we are, that we are dirty and can't ever be cleaned.
I don't believe that.
All this is just make-believe, a vacation. We will never really have all the things you try and tell us we will. We just pretend and let you enjoy watching us pretend.
You're pretty smart for a 13-year-old.
I may be 14. No one really remembers my birthday. Just made that date up from what a friend of my mother's told me once.
I see.
I could be turning 15.
15. My wife was 15 when she came here from Vietnam.
Really?
Uh-huh.
I heard she's pretty.
She is.
And why are you sleeping here?
My wife was brought here just like you. She didn't ask to come, and like you, she was working in a brothel where she had many friends. They were her family, even after she started working in a bar where I met her.
You met her in a bar?
Yes, and I fell in love with her and married her.
You love her?
Yes.
Then why are you staying here?
It's complicated. My point is, for years, she thought she was dirty, even after we were married. She would still cry sometimes because she was convinced I would leave her.
You did leave her.
No, I didn't. I didn't leave her because of that. I haven't left her. I would never leave her because of that, Yen. Ever. And any man who would is dirt, not gold. Do you understand?
I can't count on meeting a white man in a bar. I can't count on anything. I can't even count how old I really am. Besides, the doctor says I'm sick. But does any of it matter anyway?
Yen, no.
Is this what you do here all day?
What?
Sit under a tree? Laze around like a cat?
No, Tom. Usually I'm...
It doesn't look so difficult to do. So, what you call it? Challenging?
Are the kids with you?
Then school. I thought you might like a change of clothes.
Thanks.
That shirt could use an iron, you know.
Probably.
Do you want me to take it with me? I can bring it back?
No.
Okay, fine. Everyone will think I'm lazy. You look thin.
I'm fine.
Margaret doesn't feed you enough?
I'm fine, Tom.
You look terrible. I should have brought food.
We have food here.
Okay. You don't need my food. Where is it, everyone?
It's just the calm in the storm, I think.
That's too bad.
Why?
You like the storm.
No, I don't.
It'll make you feel important. Saving the girls?
Thank you for the clothes, Tom. I appreciate it. You didn't need to make the trip. But thank you.
You look tired.
I am.
Then come home. Okay? Okay, I know. You don't want to talk to me. I understand.
Tom?
You like me better quiet.
No.
Quiet and obedient.
That's not true.
Full of gratitude to my American husband. Thank you, Mr.
Go
Webb.
home, Tom. I can't talk to you when you're like this.
How?
Tom.
How
you're
am I, Sidney?
I've got work to do.
Am I boring to you now?
No.
Do you hate me?
No.
Then why won't you talk to me?
Tom?
Why won't you touch me anymore? You think I'm ugly and stupid.
I can't talk to you when you're not rational, Tom. It's impossible.
Okay. You want a smart, white, rational wife. That's what you want now.
No.
You're done with me. You want an easy, white woman who has a college education, who will never ask you to sleep with her at night.
That's not true.
You want someone who understands things you think I don't understand. And an intellectual lady who comes from a good family, a smart American woman who's irrational all the time, a college girl from Connecticut just like you.
No, stop! God! See? Go home, Tom, okay? Just go home. We can talk later. I've got work to do.
We won't talk later.
Tom!
We never talk.
Tom, please, please.
I cook, you eat, you play with the children, you go to sleep, you go to work.
You wanted to separate.
I want a husband.
I can't keep going in the same goddamn circles with you. It's exhausting.
That's what married people do.
Not like us.
How do you know?
It's different.
Because I'm uneducated, Sidney?
No.
Because I come from nothing?
No.
Okay, I know. Because I'm stupid and exhausting and scared. And I don't understand some of the college words you use. Okay, that is who I am. Okay? I know who I am, Sidney. But I am still your wife. The only thing I'm asking you to do is to come home and talk to me. Talk to me like you love me. Maybe try and touch me, even when I am not rational.
I've tried.
Try again.
Why?
How awful it is to stand here, begging. How pathetic I must seem to you.
Why, Tom? Why? So I can tell you the same things over and over again. Things you refuse to believe. So I can tell the kids to go back to bed. Don't worry, Mommy's okay. Daddy's not hurting her. Mommy's just sad. Why?
Because you love me. Don't you?
Yes.
Do you?
Yes.
Do you still think I'm beautiful?
Yes, Tom, I love you. Yes. I think you're very beautiful. It has nothing to do with that.
Then what does it have to do with? Tell me. Don't make me stand here lonely. I'm trying. I'm rational right now, aren't I?
You cry every time I touch you.
Not every time.
I can't take it anymore.
I'm sorry.
Don't apologize, Tom. Please, God. Please. Don't apologize.
Okay, then. Okay. I understand. I am quiet now. I let you get back to work. I know how important your work is to you. Okay.
This is LA Theatre Works' production of Boats on a River by Julie Marie Myatt. Our story continues next time. I'm Susan Loewenberg, producing director of LA Theatre Works.